Today's cruise is from a 2016 cruise, August 5th through 12th, which was a cruise from Boston to Bermuda on the Dawn. We had taken the Dawn in 2015, and after our cruise, it went into rehab. And so it was very interesting to go on a cruise in 2016 and see the changes. We were very impressed with the changes. You remember?
Oh yeah, it was. They did a very nice job refurbishing it or redoing it.
It seemed like everything was spruce. It was almost like a new ship.
Mm-hmm.
The people that went on, there were 5 of us who went on this cruise. There was Nancy and myself. There was our 21-year-old son.
Well, he just turned 21 on the cruise.
On the cruise, right. And our daughter and her fiance. This cruise was unique for us, and we haven't done any other cruise before. We had what they call the UBP promo, and it's called something different nowadays, but this stood for Unlimited Beverage Package. It was only given to me and Nancy, and the other 3 did not have it. Drinks we had never had before, and they didn't seem to have any issue with me ordering drinks and handing it to the other members of my group, which was great for the whole cruise. Now, I understand that they've gotten stricter since then, but back then, basically, those 2 packages covered drink for the 5 of us for the whole cruise.
Yeah, it was nice.
Since we live further up in New Hampshire, we decided to stay at my daughter's apartment and drive down the next day because she was right over the border, and she's only a 45-minute ride from the port. So we stayed at her apartment on Wednesday, August 4th, and then slept over and then headed down to port the next day. So we woke up on the 5th, Nance, on August 5th, and I think we left her apartment at 8:30 a.m. to try and make a 10:30 reservation, if I remember correctly. Well, we kind of lucked out. There was very light traffic, and we ended up getting into the port at 9:40.
Yeah, we did very well.
We did, and I think I dropped you, and I think my daughter was the only one I took with me. Went up to the parking garage.
Yeah.
The rest of you got out with the luggage, remember?
Yeah, we stayed with the luggage.
So we parked the car, checked in, and we were in our seats waiting to board by 10 a.m. Time flew by, even though we didn't board till noon, but it was crowded, but they had stuff to look at. They had free drinks, non-alcoholic drinks.
Yeah.
And, of course, they had the lineup for that day, so we could highlight what we wanted to do the first day of our cruise. First thing we did when we got on board was what?
Have something to eat?
Nope, it was our first drinks.
Oh, we did? We got our first drinks? Okay.
And then,
I thought we had lunch.
And then we headed to the restaurant. Do you remember the name of the restaurant that we had our first meal in?
Oh, gosh, no.
The Venetian.
Okay.
So we went to the Venetian for lunch. And this is probably my only negative comment on the whole rehab. Do you remember those?
Oh, yeah.
If you look at our videos and you look at some of the pictures on the Dawn, they had the most hideous paintings. You remember that?
Yeah, I don't know what artist thought that was art.
And you swear they were on the drinking program themselves. I mean, it was like a normal picture that they just threw paint on.
Yeah.
Or painted over.
It was
maybe
weird.
They call it modern art, but it was absolutely hideous.
It was hideous.
So we had lunch there. And then we went into our inside cabin on the 5th floor. Our bags had already been dropped off, and we checked in there. So we then unpacked our bags, get acclimated to the cabin, and then went up on the pool deck. Do you remember what we did for the rest of the afternoon?
Did some swimming at the pool, some drinks, and relaxed.
Yeah, in the hot tub.
Yeah, hot tub.
The kids love the hot tub. We love the hot tub.
The hot tub's nice and big. It's wonderful.
And I think this is a cruise too that, if I remember correctly, I was very surprised. The kids got those nice new bamboo lawn chairs that are inside the pool itself, outside the pool.
Yes.
And for some reason they were free, and they just laid on those and got to enjoy those. You figure those things would be taken up for the rest of the day.
Yeah, they lucked out with that.
And of course the poolside music. They had the typical music that every cruise has by the pool. So we just relaxed.
Yeah.
And then around 7 o'clock, or maybe a little before, we went down to get ready, changed, and we went to the Venetian for dinner. After dinner, we walked around to different locations on the ship that had some entertainment, the lobby, the pool deck.
So much to explore.
Yeah, there was.
It really is. It's a lovely
And this is a
ship.
smaller ship.
Mm.
So that's what we did for the afternoons. Evening ended with our typical, which would become a typical trip to Ocean's.
Gotta have those chicken wings.
Those chicken wings, that's right. Four different flavors, and we always get 2 or 3 and split them, and so we can keep on trying the different flavors. So I think that was basically it for our first day. We all went back to our cabins and crashed by midnight to rest up for the next day. And I was keeping track of my miles walked. I thought it was an interesting feature on this cruise. The miles walked around the ship basically today were 5.34 miles.
Adds up.
It does.
More calories burned, the more food we can eat.
And gotta get those steps in.
And if you like this video, please subscribe. And remember, stay young and have fun.